Hornock with United in Autism, and today I am excited. We have another episode of Two Autism Truths and a Lie. And you guys are going to love my guest today, Christina Abernethy, and she is the popular blogger Love, Hope, and Autism, and she is also a mama to one on the spectrum, but she has 3 kids, and she's also doing this really cool thing called Changing Spaces. So I want to welcome you first of all.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Can you tell me a second about Changing Spaces? Because I think it's like a really important thing you're doing.
Sure. Thank you so much. So Changing Spaces, I run the Pennsylvania chapter, and we are a nationwide campaign where we advocate for powered, height-adjustable, adult-sized changing tables, specifically in larger venues, sports arenas, highway rest stops, airports, hospitals, things like that. And I'm currently working with state legislators to get a bill passed here in Pennsylvania that will require these places to have at least one adult-sized changing table.
I mean, that's incredible. That's something that I think just goes so far beyond autism. So yes. Thank you for the work you're doing in that, and thank you for your beautiful blog. And are you ready to get started?
I am. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm going to share my 3 things, and I need you to tell me which one is a lie. Okay?
Okay. Yep.
All right. First one, when my daughter was little, and I say almost everything I share is from when she's little because she's a teenager and she doesn't want me to share anything anymore. But she was about 3 or 4, probably 4. And we were going trick-or-treating, and it just didn't go well. There's no other way to put it. So I thought she would be able to do this because she loves candy. And so we walked up to a couple neighbors' houses, and it was just not happening. She wouldn't go up. She didn't understand what she was supposed to do, any of that. So then finally I said, Lizzie, just go get the lollipop. And I asked this sweet old lady if she would hold the lollipop up so she could come see. And so I thought, oh my gosh, she's doing this. This is happening. She walks up, and I thought she was going to take the lollipop, but instead she smacked the lady's hand and went right past her into her house. So that's the first one.
Oh man.
The second one is actually from more of the now. She's 16 now, and when she was 15, we just got her learner's permit, and she's learning to drive. And I thought, okay, we're going to just start this like in a giant parking lot. So we went to the stadium of just nearby, the football stadium, when it was blank, okay? And there's literally nothing in this thing, nothing, okay? So I'm like, we're gonna be fine. So she drives around totally fine, and then she's turning and she's going for it, and I'm like, okay, you know, there's this handicap sign coming up. You'll have to stop soon. Well, we get up close to it, and I'm screaming, stop, stop, stop. And she just hits the, not like hard, but just hits the one handicap sign that's in the whole place. Okay, which is quite ironic, you know, to be hitting a handicap sign. Okay.
Aww.
The third one is that my daughter is my middle child, and then I got pregnant right kind of like at the beginning of autism with her, with my son Noah, and I was crazy. Like, there's no nicer way to say it. I was completely crazy. And I was so scared she would have autism, so I did everything different, including after he was born, there was these videos, and there was the left brain videos, and then you watch the right brain videos. And I was so nuts that I was terrified to let him watch the left brain videos. I only let him watch right brain videos because I thought that might help. So no left brain for that kid.
Oh my gosh.
So which one do you think is the lie?
See, I could see my son doing number 1. Smacking it out of the hand and running in the house.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the last one's a lie. Did you only let him watch the video? It's not a lie.
No, I mean, my level of crazy is just.
Oh,
like,
no.
You know, whenever you have no sleep for a year, you know, and then you got a new baby on top of that, and you're so, you know, because you just don't want to do this again. It's so hard, you know? And so, yeah, no, I did. That was one of the I did a million crazy things, I promise you, but that was
one of the driving thing.
Yes, it is.
It's the driving.
She is driving, and she actually, we did do that whole thing, except she didn't run into the sign. She almost did. She almost ran into the sign. Yeah, so that's the lie. And then the Halloween is also true. And it was one of those things that we just tried every single year, and it got better. We did social stories, and eventually when she was maybe 8, about 4 or 5 years later, she did great with trick-or-treating. But it was a really hard, couple of years trying to make it happen.
Oh, I could so see Ethan doing that.
Yeah, it's like this sweet old lady. We didn't even know her. I just asked her, can you hold it up like this? And then, just, I'm like, all right, I'm really sorry. And can I get my child out of your house?
So sorry, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Oh, poor little thing. All right, ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, so my first one is Ethan was diagnosed with autism when he was 4 years old.
Okay.
One time he carried around a potato for a week. And one time I had a doctor tell me that Ethan is too happy to have autism.
Oh, wow. Okay, so 4 years old, a potato, and too happy. Oh, man. Okay. Now I wish I would have dug a little deeper into your past to find out about the day of diagnosis. Okay, the potato thing sounds super awesome. Like the fact that I love that. Lizzie used to carry around things like that, and it was like one obsession, and then it would go away, and then it was another. I can't even imagine a potato because you would be so scared it's going to rot. So I'm going to say that's true. And I mean, I don't know why doctors say such unfortunate things. I've heard too many stories to not believe that isn't true. So I'm going to say that he was not diagnosed at 4. He was diagnosed at a different age.
That's correct.
Oh, yes.
Yep. I had a hard time with the lie because I feel like I could give 1,000 truths. I was like, I don't really know what to do with the lie. I'll just go with when he was diagnosed. He was diagnosed right before he turned 3.
Okay. Yeah. So he was still 2. He's early.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, right around that 2 mark, we started seeing some things, but I mean, by the time between 2 and 3, there was just so much. I felt like, but the list of things that I could have from people that have said things, or doctors or other medical professionals.
I mean, you want to be like, I want to trust you with my child, but when you say something so stupid, like that he's too happy to have autism, where's your research? You know nothing if you think that a child is too happy to be autism, to have autism.
Yeah. We also had another one back when I went back and forth between using this one or another one was, I kept telling our PCP, not only is he a twin, right? So, I mean, you're seeing everything night and day, every single day, day in, day out. I said, when your nurses ask me all these questions and they're all yes for his twin brother and they're all no for him, that is very concerning. And she's like, he's just a chubby, lazy baby.
I mean, I don't even know what to say.
So it was like, what do you do with that? At that point is when we switched PCP.
Yeah, I mean, you just leave. And
she was no longer going to see any of our kids, not just Ethan, but any of our kids. And as soon as we switched PCPs, he instantly he needs to get an MRI, he needs to go to Children's, he needs to get that, just to see what's going on, So I just always say go with your gut and do your research and pick a doctor who's truly going to listen to you. And
yeah, I love it.
But our kiddos are great. I loved doing this, and the potato was the cutest thing.
Was it growing roots by the end?
We had to find a potato that looked very similar and swap it out. Because I swear it was because he'd want to take it up to bed and sleep. He'd fall asleep with
That's so weird. That is so weird.
It's so cute.
It was so
little.
What I love about our kids is these little quirks that just make them so fun and enjoyable and interesting.
And innocent. So
it wasn't even a hat or anything. It was just a potato.
It was just a potato. And that's what I love that he has brought to our family is just pure joy in the simplest of things that we all take for granted day in, day out, and just he teaches us to slow down and
Yeah.
just really enjoy and don't sweat the small stuff and just really just look at the world differently. Like, I wish I could see the world through his eyes, because he's just taught us so much, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yes, changed for the better, because it's just
Absolutely.
a different existence, and I don't even want that old one back, because it's just, this is you're beautiful, you know. So,
Yeah.
well, you are just an absolute delight to chat with.
Thank you.
So thank you. I will put all your info up. So Love, Hope, and Autism. Everybody needs to check you out.
Yes, thank you so much. And Changing Spaces, yes.
Oh yeah, and Changing Spaces. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Have a great afternoon.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.